All right, here we go. Hitting play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Good. Okay, so starting tonight's class by just centering, and you can do that lying flat on your back or sitting. I'm going to stay sitting just so I can see everybody. I feel more present and connected to you this way. So that's why I'm choosing it. Don't feel like you have to be in this shape. Good, but let's close eyes. Good, and maybe even close them with your hand. Just gently putting weight over those eyeballs, over that forehead, letting the hands kind of sweep or weigh downward over the body. Good, and then letting them rest on thighs. Good, let eyes close. And feel in for the center of your skull. If you could imagine the very, very center of your skull. Feeling in for that point. And imagining or hearing the vibration of the bells echoing through there. Good. Then in turn, echoing and vibrating through bones and skeleton, through organs, muscles, tissues, skin. Connective tissue. That's it. Letting the sound of the bells vibrate through. And as those vibrations pass through your system, it creates space between each cell. And as those vibrations pass through the cells of your body, let go of any unnecessary holding, letting your weight, your skeleton, your organs, your tissues rest down into the floor underneath. Good, and just before we transition to the next track here, really letting your body rest into the ground and imagining that solid support that the ground is offering, imagining the structure of the building that you are in, resting firmly into the earth, big Mama Earth underneath that, supporting your weight. Good, okay, and so here, whether we're sitting or lying, seeing if we can melt a little bit more into the ground, especially if we're sitting, just letting the body slowly melt down. That's it. See if you can go really slow, like ice melting, like wax melting, like rock melting. That's it. Heavy head, heavy shoulders, relaxed tongue, relaxed jaw, all the way down into the ground. That's a deep breath, letting the whole of your body, every single cell rest downward, feeling that support, resting into that support. Good, and then as the drumming comes in, just starting to rock the body a little bit side to side, seeing if you can initiate with pelvis and hips. Good, and let's actually, instead of rocking, let's move into a slow roll. As slow as you can with as little muscular effort as possible. Body heavy into the ground, pelvis leading, head and neck relaxed. That's it, neck is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. Good. So I'm holding my head up a little bit just so that the mic doesn't jangle, but that's it. See if you can really keep everything soft like a corpse rolling, flopping into the ground. That's it. And enjoy. Enjoy the sensation of impact, the gentle thud of a body part into the ground. That's it. Body heavy, arms flopping, legs heavy. Belly heavy, pelvis heavy. Good, okay. And then coming to whatever position is comfortable for you, your front or your back. And then just starting to let the pelvis rock and shift side to side, or a leg rock or roll in and out. That's it. Good, maybe coming back onto back and letting thighs rock from side to side. Knees rocking in and out. Good, starting to wiggle and circle through the joints of the body. Circling and wiggling out those toes and ankles and feet. That's it, squeezing in and out all directions. Rolling through shoulders, rolling through rib cage and spine. Salut Chantal, super, on vient de commencer juste il y a quelques minutes. Alors on est sur la deuxième chanson, Dance of the Seven Sisters by Dea Dova, à 4 minutes, vraiment proche à finir cette chanson. Good, that's it, rocking and rolling, breathing out, stretching out. On étire, on réchauffe, on bouge un peu les joints du corps. That's it, les hanches, les pieds, les genoux. That's it. Knees, hips, feet, ankles. That's it. Just starting to stretch and wiggle a little bit. Reach, deepening the breath. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. Okay. So for those of you who were with us last Sunday, we're getting into little James Brown here. You can do it lying down. You can do it sitting. Just find your little groove. Good. Rolling out shoulders or hips or thighs. That's it. Just let your groove go a little bit. Bouncing a little bit, maybe on your butt. That's it. Dancing with fingers and hands, toes, top of head. Nice. So good, you guys. Love it. That's it. That's it. Get that pelvis moving. Pelvis and hips. Les hanches et le bassin bougeant avec la chanson. Little bit of funk. That's it. Can you put that rhythm or pulse in rib cage? All different directions. That's it. Big breath. Maybe shaking some stuff out. Shake out the neck and head and face. That's it. Put that funky guitar into that rib cage, that sternum. That's it. Mettons la musique dans la poitrine. Nice. Yeah, maybe working your way up to standing, or you can stay down as you feel called today. Wiggle waggling those knees and thighs. Hoo, hoo. That's it. Little bit of groove, little bit of silliness. That's it. Your own personal groovy dance. That's it. How good can you make it feel? Comment bien est-ce que tu peux le faire sentir? Est-ce que ça peut sentir vraiment même plus bon, même meilleur que ça sent? Nice. That's it. Groovy knees. Groovy hips. That's it. Wiggle out that butt a little bit. Shake out those legs and feet. That's it. Wiggle out that spine. Shake out those hips. Toss it out with the fingers. Boom, boom, boom. That's it, opening up arms and shoulders, opening up hips. That's it, pelvis in all directions. Bouncing, wiggling, zigzagging, circling, pulsing. Okay, great. Let's do one more big stretch here, standing up, pressing into feet, big reach up. Activating everything in all directions, or if you're on the ground, really activating in all directions, reaching out through fingers, out through toes, out through top of head. That's it. Really reach, 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 reach. Active, active, active. Good. And we're going to release in 5. See if you can keep reaching in the meantime. 4, 3, keep reaching. 2, 1, relax. Good. And then melting down into the ground. On baisse lentement à terre. That's it. Slowly down into that ground again. Beautiful. Good. And let's start on our backs with knees up to the ceiling. Good. And let's draw both knees into the chest here. Good. And really actively squeeze those knees in. Deep breaths. That's it. Feel the compression in those hip sockets. Good. You can rock or jangle hips a little bit. Good. Maybe rocking side to side on your pelvis or jangling knees in and out a little bit, or not, as feels best for your body. Tirant les genoux, les cuisses à notre poitrine, activement. Good. And then letting that go, relaxing, and let the feet melt down to the ground and could just come all the way back into lying on your back. On retourne à une position vraiment écartée sur le dos. Good. And just feel into the fronts of those hips a little bit. We're just letting blood flow into those joints. Great. Okay. And then drawing one knee up. Maintenant, prenant un genou aux poitrines, le tirant aux poitrines. That's it. Really squeezing it in. Squeeze that thigh, squeeze that knee into that chest, and let's activate the leg that's on the ground. So on engage la jambe qui est longue, activement. Good. Étirant la jambe longue sur le plancher, En même temps, on tire l'autre genou jusqu'en poitrine. That's it. So knee into chest, leg lengthening along the ground, actively, actively, actively. Good. And then relaxing. Good. But let's keep the knee up and keep supporting it with hands. And then fully passively as possible, relaxing in that hip socket and mobilizing the head of that femur in that hip socket. Using your arms and hands to support the leg. That's it. Really feel for where is the head of that thigh bone in the hip socket. What does it feel like? What sensations are there? Where's the range of motion? Good. And walking your thigh through that full range of motion. Good. Turning it in, turning it out. For me, I like to have one hand moving the knee, opposite hand to me, and then other hand, the thumb really resting in at the hip crease so that I can keep those hip flexors as relaxed as possible. I'm using that thumb to keep those hip flexors relaxed. J'utilise ma pouce pour garder les muscles qui mènent ma cuisse aux poitrines aussi relâchées que possible. Good, okay, now let's open it out to the side. Ouvrant le genou à côté, good. And then lengthening through that leg. This is active, we're reaching, reaching, reaching. That's it, stretch, 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 reach, 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 reach. Good, and then letting that go, relaxing that leg down all the way down to the ground. And long again, yeah. And as with anything here, if there's something you want to hold longer, go for it. You can catch back up to us elsewhere. S'il y a quelque chose que tu veux tenir plus longtemps, vas-y, tu peux nous joindre plus tard. Good. Let's bring that other knee into the chest. Really compressing that thigh into the chest. Deep breaths. Breathe into that hip socket, feeling for where is the head of the femur, connecting to that pelvis. Good, good, okay. Oh, I forgot, let's activate. Sorry, j'ai oublié. Tirant ses genoux dans la poitrine, activant l'autre jambe. L'autre jambe vraiment engagée, long sur le plancher. Good, so one knee drawing in, other knee long, long, long. That's it, active, 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 pulling in different directions. And relax. Good, and then again, passively jangling that thigh around a little bit. Good, avec le moins d'effort musculaire possible. On bouge le cuisse avec les mains. Remember, you can stick your thumb in there to help your hip flexors relax. Good, okay, and then opening that thigh out to the side, ouvrant cette cuisse à côté. Et puis après, supportant, you can support the thigh or support under the shin and then lengthening through that leg, stretching through, stretch, stretch, stretch. That's it, really actively. On étire activement ici à travers les deux pieds en différentes directions. That's it, really actively stretching in both directions, out to the side, one leg out to the side. Good, and then relaxing that down. Good. Good, let's bring both knees up to the ceiling again and plant feet. We're gonna do a bridge here, okay? So bringing heels as close to the butt as possible, menant les chevilles aussi proches aux fesses que possible. Good, les mains à côté. Good, hands beside you, good, then pressing into feet, lifting through tailbone, lifting through glutes and pelvis up into the air. Using your hands to press into the ground beside you, pressing, pressing up, activating the glutes. That's it, engaging and lifting that pelvis. Beautiful, you guys, that's it. Poussant le bassin jusqu'au sol. soleil ou le soleil couché, mais jusqu'au ciel. Good. And then let's do a slow roll down. On descend lentement à travers la colonne, aussi lentement que possible, as slow as you can. See if you can feel one vertebra dropping at a time. Good, that's it. Then just letting yourself rock a little bit side to side on the back of the pelvis. Beautiful. Okay, then here we're going to come into that nice long, we're going to hold this one for a while, the two knee twist on either side. So bringing both knees into the chest, menant les deux genoux dans la poitrine, mettant les mains à côté, hands beside you. Good. Big breath in. Gently engaging the abs and lowering the knees to one side, letting descendre les genoux à un côté. That's it. Right hand on that top knee or whatever. Same hand as the side that your legs are on that top knee. Other hand out to the side, palm facing up. So then letting your face turn towards that palm. Good. Okay, then deep breaths here. That's it. Imagining or visualizing the breath going all the way to the base of the torso, all the way into the pelvic floor. Imaginant tes respirations qui descendent jusqu'au bas du bassin. Good. Easy, easy breaths. Good. Letting that shoulder rest down into the ground. Letting those legs rest down into the ground. Whole body supported by the earth underneath you. Heavy. Opening, twisting, resting down. Big breath all the way down the spine. Imagining or visualizing the breath as you inhale. Oxygen running down that central column. Nourishing your nervous system and your spine. Good, okay. Then re-engaging abs, drawing knees up to center. Just taking a moment or a breath at center, maybe rocking out on the back of the pelvis for a moment. That's it. Then once again, drawing knees up into chest, palms facing down on either side. Là, on descend les genoux à l'autre côté, letting the knees drop to the other side. Same hand as the side that the knees have gone to rests on that top knee. Other palm turns up towards the ceiling and face turns towards palm. That's it. Breathing into those hips or the glutes. Where do you feel the most sensation? Breathing deep, sending fresh oxygen into that part of the body. Letting the knees be heavy into the ground. Thighs heavy into the ground. Good, letting face turn the other direction, right shoulder opening, palm facing up, face turning towards that hand. That's it. Every single cell in your body resting down into the ground underneath you. That other shoulder opening, oxygen into hips and glutes, breathing all the way down to the base of the pelvis. Breathing into tissues on the outside of the hip. Good. Okay, then re-engaging core and bringing knees back to center. Good. Rocking out a little bit on that pelvis. Letting knees maybe windshield wiper a little bit in and out. Good, great. And then let's lengthen along the ground, lengthen legs along the ground. Great. We're going to do a slow roll up to sitting, activating the abs a little bit here. So starting on your back, shoulders and arms come overhead. Les mains viennent par-dessous la tête. Et là, il vient au plafond, the hands coming to the ceiling in line with shoulders, en ligne avec les épaules. Good, then tucking head in, tucking chin in and rolling up. On rend le menton jusqu'aux poitrines et là on roule lentement jusqu'au, beautiful you guys, that's it, belly drawing in, good. And then let's go all the way forward. Let's widen, or actually let's just leave legs at 45. Les jambes à comme 45 degrés, then just let the head come all the way forward, relaxing forward. Good, you stay here, I'm coming out just so I can see. Good, so here let's really focus on opening the back of the spine, breathing into back of the neck, back of the rib cage, back of the low back. Good, letting that head and chest be heavy, heavy forward. Oxygen into wherever you feel the stretch. Good, then on your next inhale, let's lengthen the spine, bring activity and engagement to the spine. Ta prochaine inspiration, trouvant la longueur et l'activation à travers la colonne. Good, and let's bring those legs in to be touching together or out. Actually, go either way, okay? If you feel called, if you want to open and you want to open the insides of your legs, go wide. If you want to work your hamstrings, bring them narrow, your choice. Good, and then once again, letting the chin relax into chest, the upper spine curve, head be heavy, legs relax, over top legs or in between legs. That's it, really relaxing the spine and the torso forward, relaxing. Heavy, 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 passive forward folds here. Deep breaths here. Oxygen into wherever you feel that stretch. Where do you feel the most sensation? Send that breath there. Exhale, imagine those tissues, those muscle tissues lengthening and releasing, letting go. The muscle ratchets gently releasing. One more deep breath here. And then on your next inhale, slow roll up. Keeping your lower body as heavy into the ground as you can. Good. Okay. We're gonna take one leg over top the other. So I'm gonna use my right foot over top left. Yeah, beautiful. And if you wanna do the opposite forward fold for a moment here, go for it. Otherwise, drawing the other leg over top, one leg over top of the other, and you can either leave that leg long or you can bend that leg in, up to you. Leg long or leg bent, up to you. I think I'm gonna leave it long today. Good, okay, and then we're gonna really lengthen up through the torso. So rooting sit bones down into the ground, big breath in, reaching up through the crown of your head. Find that length. Good, then starting with eyes, then chin, then shoulders, then rib cage, twisting towards that leg that's bent in. That's it. Good, you stay here. I'm coming out just so I can see you. Great, that's it. So keep looking for that length out through the crown of the head, down through sit bones. Imagine you're increasing the distance between those vertebrae and then deepening into that twist. You can use your hand on the ground to give yourself a bit more leverage into the twist. You are likely feeling the stretch through your glutes, your glute medius, your glute max, I think, maybe some of your external rotators here. That's it. Breathing into wherever you feel the most sensation. Send that breath in. Exhale, imagine those tissues releasing and letting go and the stretch deepening. Good, you can play with different angles here, starting to take your torso in different angles and notice the shift in the stretch. Notice the different fibers of the glutes that get stretched. Feel in for what is the most satisfying stretch for you today. Deepening into that. Good, okay, then coming back to center, easing out of that, coming back to center. Good, and let's go to a counter twist here, okay? So leveraging on the leg that's bent, going to a counter twist. That's it, fully as much as you can. That's it, again, feel for the length out the top of head. Beautiful, you guys, it's really beautiful. Good, then back to center, easing out. Good, uncross that leg, give those legs a little shake. Good, and then changing legs. So deciding whether you're going to keep that bottom leg straight or whether you're going to bend that knee. It's up to you. Good, and then starting by grabbing onto that leg that's bent, hugging it in and finding length out through top of head, down through sit bones. Good, and then turning the chest towards that leg. Shoulder opening, face turning around to the back. C'est ça, on veut trouver autant de longueur que possible, autant d'espace entre les os de la colonne. Good, inhale to find length. Exhale to see if you can twist even deeper. Good, breathe into those tissues on the outside of the hips. That's it, lots of breath into those tissues. Visualizing those tissues lengthening. Good. One more big breath in, finding length on the inhale. Exhale, using that hand into the ground, gaining some leverage, hugging that thigh and seeing if you can twist more. Good. Then back to center. Releasing that leg. That's in just, oh, thank you. Sorry, I forgot the counter twist. Whoops. Twisting the other way. Thank you, Luna. Finding length out through the top of the head, opening that shoulder, face around to the back. Rooting that foot down, opening that shoulder. Good, okay, and then coming back to center. Okay, and now that's it. Now lengthening and shaking. Good, now let's give the legs a little bit of a massage out here. If you have a ball or a roller, this is a great time to use it. Otherwise, just using palms of hands, heel of hand, that's it. Massaging along the tissues of the leg, that's it. See if you can start really high. See if you can find where the bone of your pelvis is. Est-ce que tu peux trouver où est l'os de ton bassin? Et commençons l'effort du main juste vraiment au bas de ça. That's it. Good, because it's these tissues in here right at the base, right attached to the front of that bone that get tight. C'est ces tissus-là, ces muscles-là qui vraiment peuvent raccourcir. That's it, beautiful. Good, making sure you do both sides. Good, for me, I like to even anchor my thumb on that ilium, on that front bone of the pelvis, and hold that as I pull my hand in the opposite direction. That's it. Then it's like pulling the tissues, in particular the connective tissue, the fascia in both directions. Good. Good, then if you've got a roller, bringing it under those thighs, a roller or a ball, or sorry, not thighs, but calves. Let's roll out those calves a little bit. Si tu as un rouleau ou un ballon, le mettant en dessous l'arrière du bas de jambe. Good, and if you don't have a roller, good, that's it. So you can wiggle yourself in all different directions, feel where is juicy, where is tender, where needs a little bit more attention. If you don't have a roller, that's it. You can use your hands, massaging out those calves. Good, okay, great. Beautiful, you guys. Okay, great, let's work our way onto our bellies here. Good. On se trouve sur nos ventres. Good. Let's do a little bit of activating the back muscles, okay? So on va faire quelques exercices ici pour activer les muscles arrière du dos. Good. And let's start with just a nice, easy sphinx, okay? So legs are relaxed and heavy into the ground. Faces into the ground if you can do that comfortably. Hips are heavy into the ground. Hands are beside shoulders. Tes mains sont à côté de tes épaules. Good. Et là, tu pèses les mains dans la terre et on tire long. On tire long à travers vraiment le point plus haut de la tête. Et là, on monte. That's it. So reaching out through the crown of the head and then lifting the upper body even as the hands press into the ground, but not coming up too high, not too much. That's it. Mostly just the shoulders and upper back activating. Good, and then exhaling, let that upper body relax down. Let head turn to one side, rest on hands. Upper body heavy into the ground. Good, let's do this again. On va faire la même chose encore. So hands by shoulders, reaching long through the top of head. Good, then slowly lifting head off, chin off, upper back off. Good, on monte le haut de la poitrine. Good, That's it, activating those back muscles. Good. Then here, if you want an added challenge, to faire un peu plus de défi ici, you can take your hands off and reach them beside you. Good. Keep that back nice and active. Good. Then slow lower down. Vraiment descendre lentement. And if that's too much, just leave hands on the ground. Slow lower down. Good. Other cheek to the ground. Stacking one palm on top of the other. Resting your head down into the ground. Good. Big exhale. Run. Good, and one more. This one's going to be more passive. So coming through center, we'll start active, but then we'll go passive in it, okay? So hands by shoulders again. Les mains à côté des épaules. Une dernière fois ici, on commence avec l'activation du dos et là, on relâche les muscles et va pour vraiment bon étire. Okay, hands into the ground, pressing, big breath in, lifting, chest lifting. Good, la poitrine, on monte la poitrine. Here, use your hands a little bit more, let them, yeah, that's it. Pushing hands, on pèse les mains dans la terre ici. Good, that's it. Beautiful, you guys. Excellent. Good, and let hands, let's let our elbows drop now. Good. Descendre les coudes pour rester sur, oui, sur la partie bas des bras. Good, but still in the arch. Good, and then here, let's curve through that spine. Let shoulders come forward. Great, then arching. Shoulder blades together in the back. Curving. And arching. Good, now let's see if we can circle shoulders. Est-ce que tu peux faire vraiment un grand set avec les épaules ici? So shoulders come back, chest comes forward, shoulders come down. Good, then as shoulders come forward, chest curves, shoulders come up. Good, and then as shoulders come back, chest comes forward again. Good, it's okay if you're not doing what I'm doing. Just play with sliding shoulders on that rib cage a little bit. Good, and arching and curving, great. Okay, great, and just letting that go, relaxing, letting head rest to either side. That's it, upper body heavy into the ground. Good, okay, lifting chest and face up, hands into the ground. We're going to shift into a child's pose here. So, venant aux position d'enfant, n'importe comment, can just get there however you would like to, but coming into a child's pose here. Good, just letting the body rest and compress. You can stack palms or fists, but just letting yourself rest into the child's pose here for a moment. Yeah, beautiful. You can do knees together or apart, arms long out in front or under your head or by sides. Big breath out here, body heavy into the ground. Great. Okay, beautiful. Then from here, maybe just squiggling forward a little bit on your mat as you need, because we're going to reach that leg behind us here. So just checking, make sure you have enough room to reach the leg behind you, wiggling your way forward if you need. Good. Then hands to either side and taking one foot and reaching it back. You can still be in a forward fold here. Good. Then pressing into hands and lifting torso. Good. So it's like a pigeon, but I have this thigh fully in line with itself. So I'm not externally rotated here. I'm right on top. My butt is right on top of heel with that other leg behind. Good. I know I'm not actually wearing the best thing for this. Can't see anything. Good. That's it. Good. And you can play with any different angle through that torso. You should feel this a little bit through the front of that lengthened leg. If you feel any discomfort in your knee, flexing that back foot can help. Parfois, si on a du déconfort dans le genou, mettant les orteils à terre, parfois ça aide ça. Good, that's it. But we want to breathe into the front of that hip that's long, lengthening through those tissues. Beautiful. So this is, we're opening into the front of that hip. Good. I like to kind of rock in and out of it. You can do that or just hold. That's it. Breathing into those tissues at the front of that hip, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Good. Maybe bringing the torso up to more vertical. Good. You can play with different angles, leaning different directions. What happens if your weight is more outward? What happens if your weight is right on top of that heel? Beautiful. That's it. Big exhales. Let the body rest into the shape. Great. Okay. Now, easing out of that, shifting your hips to one side, coming out of that. Good. You can bring the leg that was lengthened in, and we're going to change sides here. Okay. So on change de côté. That's it. Lengthening that other foot behind you. Your top of foot can be long on the ground, or you can tuck that toe under as you want. That's it. So I'll go this way for you. So, and I'm right on top of this heel. Mon poids est vraiment, mon poids est vraiment direct par-dessous. Mon pied est vraiment juste en dessous de ma cuisse, presque mes fesses. Et je ne suis pas, I'm not externally rotated like pigeon. Ici, je suis vraiment en ligne. Good. Et là, je prends des grandes respirations into this, la hanche qui est étendue. That's it, feeling the ground underneath you. Take a moment to check in with back surface of your body, back of head, back of shoulders, back of neck, relaxing the upper soft palate. Good. Good. Okay, easing weight off to the side again, coming out of that. Great. Great. So we're going to go on to our backs in a moment, but I want to give you a moment to do another lower body stretch of your choice. I'm going to do a wide-legged forward fold because I didn't do that before. But you might want to do one leg in. You can do a twist over top, either way of one leg in. That could be a really juicy one. Good. I'm going to do a wide-legged, but I am going to do a kind of twist into it. Yeah. Good. That's it. Play with whatever stretch you're choosing. Play with different angles of your torso. What happens if you open up away from the leg? Beautiful. Yeah. What happens if you open that other arm? Beautiful, you guys. That's it. Good. Breathing into that shape, fully participating in that shape. That's it. Lengthening through legs and upper body, opening heart and lungs. Good. Yeah. Maybe shifting to a slightly different angle or changing sides. Great. And if you haven't changed sides yet, let's do that now. So easing over to the other side if you're in a two-sided shape. Good. Playing with different angles of the torso or opening the chest to the sky if you're doing the same as me. Good. Then I've got this arm kind of pressing into the inside of that leg. Oh, see if you can open that chest. Good, relax neck and head, weight into the ground. Good, see if you can keep this opposite hip rooting down. L'anche opposée aussi lourde dans la terre. Good, and if you're doing the same as me, just changing angles, coming into that kind of counter twist here in relationship to that leg. Big breath. Good, releasing that. Good, wiggling out toes and ankles. Good, okay, and just before we go to our backs, let's do some alternate nostril breathing, okay? So finding a comfortable sitting position. This will kind of open our system a bit before we settle down. Okay, so for this, I take, take one hand, you're gonna have two fingers on one nostril and your thumb on the other, okay? Two fingers and thumb. And we're gonna do a pattern of in for 4, hold for 4, out for 8. Okay, alors on va faire un rythme de respiration où on inspire pour 4, on tient pour 4. So on inspire pour 4, starting with the left nostril avec la narine gauche. On tient pour 4, on expire. Je crois que c'est pas le bon mot, but then we exhale for 8. Good, and then we go in this right nostril, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 8. Okay, in 4, hold for, out 8, in 4, hold for, out 8. Okay, I'll guide you through it here. Starting with thumb on right nostril, left nostril is open. Here we go, starting, I'm gonna set a rhythm, 2, 3, here we go, in for 1, 3, 4, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, this is long, keep going, 5, 6, 7, it's meant to be long, in for 1, 3, 4, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to speed up a little bit, 8, in for 1, 3, 4, hold for 2, 2, 3, 4, out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in for 1, hold 1, 3, 4, out 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, last time, in for 1, 3, 4, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, in for 1, 4, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good. Letting that go, just breathing easily. Good, you guys, and actually again, just before we go to the ground, let's just do a little face massage here, okay? Massaging out, for example, the bridge of the nose, yeah, wiggling out the face, activating all those muscles, good. Then, yeah, massaging out under the eyes, around the eyes. Good, I really like to pinch the bridge of the nose, giving that bridge of the nose a little bit of a pinch. Good, then pinching all along the eyebrows, massaging the eyebrows. Ooh, squeezing them between your fingers, massaging them out. Ooh, yeah. Good, giving those temples a massage. Good. Using fingers then going into the scalp, giving your scalp a massage. Toute la surface de la tête avec tous les doigts et les pouces. Good. I like to use my nails a little bit, kind of just some gentle scratching on the scalp. Good. Great. Good. Great. Getting those thumbs into the base of the skull, vraiment la base du crâne en arrière. That's it, really lengthening those muscles. Good. Then taking your hand and squeezing out the back of the neck. Squeeze out that back of the neck. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's it. Beautiful. You can go either side or you can go down the center. Good. Great, you guys. Good. And then just the jaw, a little bit of the jaw massage. Good. Get the chin. Can you get the chin? Good, good. Any last muscles on the face? Good. Just feeling in for that for you. Great. Okay, great. So we're going to go down and we're going to do our supported fish here again. Okay, so if you've got a towel or a roller nearby, or a bolster or a blanket, that's perfect. And if you don't, you can just do, I'll guide you through an active fish. Does anybody not have a blanket or a towel or a roller? Chantal, as-tu une serviette ou un rouleau ou une... Ok, super, oui. Alors, le roulant, aussi long que possible, ou pas aussi long que possible, mais comme plus long que ça si possible. More like this length if you can. That's it. And then, I'm doing a bad job. Then rolling it along. There, perfect. Adair's got it perfect. You can look at hers. Basically just a long, thin roll. Alors, on le veut long et pas trop épais. Good, okay, then we're gonna place this on the ground. On va le mettre à terre. Je vais vous montrer en arrière pour moi, okay? We're going to put it on the ground. We're going to wiggle our backs up next to it. Alors, on va se coucher juste à côté. Good. Et on veut que le haut du rouleau soit en ligne avec le haut de notre tête. We want our head in line with that roll. Good. Then we're going to gently put the head on the roll. Tu peux mettre ta tête sur le rouleau et puis après, mettant tout le reste de ton corps sur le rouleau. Good. You want it lined up along the length of your spine as much as possible. Good. Then opening hands out to the side, 45 degrees. And then letting the shoulders melt open here, the head be heavy, the spine be heavy. Good. Yeah, you might need to wiggle or adjust. You want it nice and centered under your spine as much as possible, and the head on the roller or on the rolled towel. Good. If anybody has questions, don't be shy. Type it in the chat or just unmute yourself and please ask. Good. Then letting arms open out to the side, palms up to the ceiling. Nice. Yeah, you might want more height and use a roller. Great. Okay, we're going to hold this one for good, at least 5 minutes. Okay, on va tenir ça pour au moins 5 minutes. Good. So you can have legs long and wide or knees bent up to ceiling, feet flat on the ground. And then you can either leave them as is or widen feet and let knees flop in towards each other so your hips can be fully relaxed. Good. So dropping your awareness into the sensation of support. the weight of your spine, your chest, your neck, your head into the roll. Feeling the fronts of shoulders open and those shoulders way heavy into the ground, resting down. That's it, letting the vibration of the sound of the music just echo through the cells of your body. And as it passes through, opening, those cells opening and expanding, your body resting heavy into support, into ground. Keep feeling into the solidness of the surface under you. Keep imagining underneath the building that you're in, that living earth. And that she's got you. She has got you. Just extending the invitation to every single one of your living, breathing cells to open and surrender into that support. Letting go of any unnecessary holding, just allowing yourself to be held, to rest into. Letting heart open and soften. Letting breath flow easily and freely. Good, imagining that it's not us breathing the breath, it's not you breathing the breath, but it's the breath that's breathing you. Alors, imaginant que c'est pas toi qui respires, mais c'est la respiration qui te respire. Letting the breath be exactly as it wants to be. Laissant la respiration être n'importe comment est-ce que la respiration veut être. C'est comme ça qu'on veut essayer de la laisser être. That's it. Good. Gently scanning through the body, looking for any parts where there's some residual tension or holding. Neck, jaw, throat, tongue, eyes and sockets, forehead, skull, scalp, gray matter of the brain, muscles around eyes, backs of eyeballs, back of skull, back of neck, upper soft palate, jaw, base of tongue, upper spine, all through the vertebra of your neck, your throat, your esophagus, all the muscles and tissues of your neck, through to your chest and rib cage, lungs and heart, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers. Heart, lungs, diaphragm, belly, organs, digestive organs, reproductive organs, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, bones of feet, bones of toes. Breath breathing you. Good. Then can we start to imagine not only that the breath is breathing us, but that the breath is coming into and coming from the heart. That it's the heart that is inhaling and the heart that's exhaling freely, openly, easefully. Est-ce qu'on peut imaginer que c'est ton cœur, le cœur qui respire, pas tes poumons, mais le cœur. Imaginons que c'est là où l'air entre. C'est là où l'air sort facilement, sans tenir. Good, then taking another breath or two and then gently rolling off of the roller or the towel. Là, prenant notre respiration ou deux et puis juste roulant, sortant la serviette ou le rouleau, just le mettant à côté. Good, that's it, and just resting onto your back. Good, in Shavasana here in a final resting pose, either legs long and wide or knees up to the ceiling, leaning in. Hands on belly or heart, les mains sur le ventre ou le cœur, somewhere on the torso or out to the side, palms facing up. Good, just letting your body rest into the ground. You can keep going with that sense of the heart breathing. Continuons avec ce sens de le cœur qui respire. Good, feeling that supportive ground underneath you. a sense of warmth and appreciation and gratitude in the heart. Just letting that emanate out through all the tissues of your body. Un sens de remerciement, d'appréciation qui s'entraîne dans ton cœur, qui voyage à travers tous les tissus, toutes les parties de ton corps. Good, then taking one or two more deep breaths here. A few sighs with an exhale and some sound. Maybe a yawn or two. Good, okay, then feeling free to stay here, just resting here into this final resting pose if you want to. Good, but if you want to, coming out of that, if you need, there are things you need to do after this, then maybe just starting to wiggle or roll out shoulders, wiggling out jaw, face. Good, good, gently rousing. Good, beautiful. Then, great, okay, so beautiful work. Bien fait, bon travail tout le monde. Good work. Great, I'll see some of you tomorrow morning maybe. And if not, at later points in the week, thank you. Thank you to each of you for being here. Big, big love and gratitude to you all. Good, okay, I'm gonna end the meeting. Luna, you wanna pop back on with me after? I'll send you a link, okay? Okay. Big love, you guys. Bye for now. Have a great night, great rest. Bye. Au revoir, Chantal. Bye, Adair. Good night.